Hi, I'm Katie Adelman, Director of Content and Communications with the Rochester Downtown Alliance, here to bring you another feature in our Community Spotlight series. They highlight a different person or group making an impact, collaborating with their neighbors, and innovating as Rochester responds to COVID-19. Overall, these features are meant to offer uplifting messages about the positive things happening in our downtown Rochester community. Let's take a look at the latest Community Spotlight feature. Welcome to the Community Spotlight series. I'm here with Brooke from the Rochester Nonprofit Consortium. Brooke, thanks for taking the time today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. All right, so the Rochester Nonprofit Consortium has assembled a group of local nonprofits in response to COVID-19. Tell us a little bit about how the group got started and its focus.
Absolutely. So the Rochester Nonprofit Consortium started about 2 years ago, and it was the vision of several local executive directors to pull together organizational leaders to develop shared services to actually increase the operational efficiency or really maximize resources across nonprofits in order to focus on mission-driven work with the funding that they had. We're led by an executive committee of 9 nonprofit leaders, ranging from the Diversity Council to Intercultural Mutual Assistance Association and Ability Building Center and Channel One and Family Service Rochester and others. As COVID was becoming more and more of a community issue, we ended up creating a regular forum for not only nonprofit leaders to come together, but city and county and school district and Mayo Clinic and other organizational leaders to meet on a regular basis to talk about pressing community issues and how we might work together to actually solve those issues.
What are some of the accomplishments that have come out of this group and since COVID-19 started?
Yes. So we use the regular check-ins as an opportunity for, between 30 and 40 leaders to come together to talk about what's coming up. And then we break off into subgroups of key organizations that are involved. So we've done a lot of work around the community food system. So you've heard a lot about the City of Rochester and the school district and Channel One and Family Service Rochester working together to really meet the needs of families and residents across the community. We are also working on personal protective equipment for organizations that need access outside of healthcare. We're working on access to technology, so laptops, as well as access to Wi-Fi or internet so people can work remotely or access even unemployment enrollment. We're also working on how do we coordinate supply donations and make sure that organizations that need supplies for their clients, like toilet paper and laundry detergent and other things besides food, is a coordinated effort and people know where to go to do if they want to contribute in that way.
Thank you. And that entire large group, I didn't realize how large it was, 30 to 40 organizations.
Yeah,
So that's amazing.
it is pretty cool.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's got to be one thing to see the collaboration that you guys are doing and helping you kind of move things forward. But what's something else that kind of drives you to persevere in this time of COVID-19?
Sure. So a couple things. So one of the things we're also doing is coordinating volunteer opportunities and making sure that organizations are those providing the most essential services are well staffed and able to deliver those services right now. So I'm very committed to collaboration and this opportunity, even though it is a crisis and it's very challenging for so many people, my personal family included. It really shows how much good we can do together across organizations, across sectors, and then people in the community getting involved to contribute in really meaningful ways to support one another. So that keeps me going, and that really drives me in providing this opportunity for leadership to come together.
If there's one positive thought that you'd like to leave with everybody during what is a seemingly interesting and difficult time, what would you like to share with people?
I think that there are ways to contribute, so that feeling of helplessness, we understand it, it's real. There are resources you need, or if you need resources around mental health or unemployment support, those are there to support you in this difficult time. And also, if you are able to contribute either financially or with some time, the United Way 211 site or phone line is a really good place to go to figure out what those really highly needed opportunities are, either in serving organizations or just doing outreach to your friends and neighbors and those that might not be or those that might be experiencing social isolation. Your role in this community is important, even if it feels like you're not able to do much.
If people wanted to learn more about, maybe how to volunteer or, do any sort of the, kind of focus that your work groups are doing, how can they
Sure.
get that information, Brooke?
So United Way 211 is the very best resource that has connections to any question just about you would have in the county. Um, Channel 1 is our hub for food donations, meaning money towards food donations. But if you have any questions about food, their website is the very best resource possible. And Family Service Rochester is our hub for any supply related questions. So we have a few different hubs: United Way, Channel 1, and Family Service Rochester, that are really key. So it's just incredible to see the efforts coming together. And the Rochester Downtown Alliance has been a really incredible, actually fairly new connection for the nonprofit consortium, but the RDA is involved in a lot of the economic stability work, which we're operating in parallel to, but connected with because of the RDA's strong role in that work. So that's really an awesome sort of next level of partnership. And really, I hope that we can preserve these new partnerships, and that this shows us how to do work in a more efficient and thoughtful way about how we're using our resources way beyond COVID.
I appreciate the time, Brooke.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Katie.